Dear Taurus, welcome. Before we begin, I invite you to settle into this space with me. If you have ever felt like a home that everyone visits, but no one helps to maintain a safe harbor for everyone else's storms, while your own ship quietly takes on water, I want you to simply write, "I am rebuilding my home," in the comments below. This is not just a comment. It is a declaration to your own soul that the work of reclaiming your sacred ground begins now. You did not find your way here by accident. Your spirit, grounded and steady, has been carrying a weight that has become too heavy to bear. It's a subtle exhaustion, a quiet dimming of your inner light that comes from being tethered to people, to situations, and to expectations that ask you to be everything to everyone except yourself. There are invisible cords, dear Taurus, that have been tugging at your very foundation, and today we are not just going to acknowledge them. We are going to gently, lovingly begin to untie them. Perhaps you feel it in your work, where your tireless efforts are treated as an entitlement. Or maybe you sense it in your family, where you have become the pillar that holds everyone else up, the one who absorbs the chaos so that others may have peace. You are loyal, dear one. It is in the very soil of your soul. But there is a sacred truth that your spirit is whispering to you. Now, your loyalty to others cannot come at the cost of your loyalty to yourself. Your peace is not a resource to be endlessly depleted. For too long, you have stood in energetic spaces that made you feel judged, unseen, or diminished. You have listened to the opinions of others. You have been pulled into their dramas, and in doing so, you have felt your own energy scatter. It is like tending to everyone else's garden, while your own beautiful, sacred land lies fallow. And when this happens, something inside you shifts. You fall out of alignment with that deep, resonant frequency that is uniquely yours, the magnetism of a Taurus soul, designed to attract enduring love, profound stability, and a wealth that is not just material, but spiritual. When you carry the burdens of others, their anxieties, their unresolved issues, their lack of accountability, you inadvertently build a dam against your own blessings. The universe is not withholding from you. It is simply that your hands are too full, carrying what is not yours to carry. The message your soul has brought you here to receive is one of energetic sovereignty. It is about reclaiming the sacred territory of your own heart and mind. This is not a call for dramatic exits or burning bridges. Your steady nature does not thrive in chaos. Instead, this is a call for a quiet, internal shift. It is the conscious decision to pull your energy back, to mentally and emotionally disconnect from the storms that are not yours, to calm. The moment you stop reacting to the noise of the outside world and start listening to the quiet hum of your own soul's truth, that is when the magic begins. That is when the ground beneath you begins to feel solid again. Think of it this way: your inner world is a sacred home. For a long time, you may have left the door unlocked, allowing anyone to enter, track mud on the floors, and leave their emotional baggage behind. Today, you are being invited not to barricade the door, but to simply recognize its sacredness. You are learning to be a discerning host, one who understands that not everyone who knocks deserves entry into the deepest chambers of your heart. Your belief in what you deserve is the very foundation of this home. The universe does not respond to your whispered wishes or your fleeting intentions. It responds to the unshakable conviction of your own worth. And that conviction, dear Taurus, is a frequency. It is a quiet, powerful energy that emanates from you. Your work now is to protect it, to nurture it, to honor it above all else. There is a wise, grounded part of you, the part that has weathered every storm, the part that has seen the truth even when you tried to ignore it. She is calling to you now. She knows the path has been difficult, but she also knows that you have gathered the tools you need for this sacred work. Whether it is the quiet solace of nature, the release you find in music, the clarity that comes from putting pen to paper, or the simple act of moving your body, these are not distractions. They are your rituals of reclamation. Every feeling that has surfaced recently, the frustration, the quiet sadness, the deep-seated anger, is not a sign of weakness. It is sacred fuel. It is the energy of a soul that is ready for change. Do not suppress it, but do not let it consume you either. Your task is to transmute it, to channel that powerful emotional energy into the act of rebuilding your inner home. There is a vision, an idea, a dream that has been sitting patiently in your soul. Perhaps it is a creative endeavor you've put on hold, a desire to move to a new place that feels more like home, a new way of earning a living that honors your gifts, or simply a deep yearning for a life that feels peaceful and authentic. Trust that whisper. It is not your imagination running wild. It is your spiritual GPS, your soul's compass pointing you toward your true north. The angels, your guides, the very essence of the divine, are standing with you in this. They see your strength, they honor your journey, and they are urging you forward, but they need you to be in a state of receptivity. This means less noise, less performing, less people-pleasing. It means more silence, more stillness, and more radical, unapologetic self-respect. Let this be a gentle awakening. Your outer reality will always, eventually, mirror the state of your inner world. So, walk as if your blessings are already here. Act as if you are already worthy of the peace, love, and abundance you seek, because you have always been. Say it, not with your voice, but with your very being. My soul is a sanctuary, and I am its faithful guardian. Then, live that truth, and watch as the universe rearranges itself to honor you. Now, let us turn to the wisdom of the tarot, for it offers us a map of this sacred journey you are undertaking. These cards are not separate messages. They are chapters in the story of your soul's reclamation. First, and most profoundly, the Death card appears. Do not be startled by its name. This card is not a premonition of a physical ending. It is a divine confirmation of a profound spiritual release. It affirms that the person you were, the one who carried everyone's burdens, who silenced your own needs to keep the peace, is dissolving. You are shedding old patterns, releasing karmic ties, and letting go of energetic baggage that has kept you anchored to the past. Every recent experience that felt like a loss, every painful goodbye, was not a punishment. It was a divine intervention, a sacred clearing of the ground so that you could build something new, something true, something lasting. Following this powerful release comes the Seven of Wands. This card speaks of protection, discernment, and the courage to stand your ground. As you clear away the old and begin to shine your authentic light. You must understand that not everyone will be ready to see it. Some may feel uncomfortable with your new boundaries. The Seven of Wands is a reminder from your soul that you must now become the guardian of your own energy. It validates the need to say no to that which drains you, to defend the sacred space you are creating. There may have been those who, consciously or unconsciously, tried to dim your light, but this card affirms that you are divinely protected. Your intuition is your shield. Listen to it. With the ground cleared and protected, the Star card emerges, pouring its gentle, healing light over you. This card is a message of hope, healing, and divine guidance. It is an assurance that your prayers have been heard and your patience has not been in vain. A celestial force is guiding your every step, and you may feel the presence of a departed loved one, a guardian spirit, watching over you, offering comfort and clarity. This is the phase of deep soul-level healing. Every step you take forward is blessed. You are being washed clean of old sorrows, and your spirit is undergoing a profound renewal. And what happens when your light is no longer dimmed by the expectations of others? You are seen. The Six of Wands arrives, signaling victory, recognition, and rising above. This is not about ego, it is about the world finally seeing the truth of who you are. In your work, this can manifest as a promotion, an acknowledgement, or a career opportunity that feels aligned with your soul. Your consistency and integrity are being rewarded. This victory is the natural outcome of the inner work you have been doing. It is the external world reflecting your internal state of sovereignty. This journey of rebuilding culminates in the magnificent King of Pentacles. This is you, dear Taurus, stepping into your full mastery. This is not just about wealth, it is about becoming the conscious creator of your reality. You are no longer just surviving. You are building a legacy of stability, peace, and authentic prosperity. This card confirms a powerful transformation in your material world. Investments may flourish, new income streams may open up, and the dream of a true home, a physical space that mirrors the sanctuary in your soul, becomes a tangible reality. You are becoming the master of your own domain, inside and out. And finally, what of love? When your home is secure, when its foundation is solid and its halls are filled with peace, you attract a different kind of visitor. The Knight of Wands gallops in, representing a passionate magnetic attraction. This may be a new soul entering your life, perhaps a dynamic fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or it could be someone from your past who now sees you in a completely new light. They are drawn not to the person you were, but to the sovereign being you have become. Your strength, your sensuality, your self-respect. These qualities have created an undeniable allure. This connection is electric, but it will require courage. You must be willing to receive a love that meets you at the level of your own self-worth. Now, let us walk through the rooms of your life and see how this sacred rebuilding manifests. Money and luck. You are a natural magnet for abundance, dear Taurus. But that magnetism is strongest when you are grounded in your own energy, when your focus is scattered, when you are emotionally entangled in the lives of others. Your financial flow can become constricted. Money, like any form of energy, responds to peace, focus, and a deep sense of deservingness. If you have been feeling stress around your finances, it is likely a symptom of this energetic drainage. That idea that has been quietly growing in your heart, the side business, the creative project, the investment in yourself, is a divine seed. The universe is asking you to plant it in the fertile soil you have prepared. Courage is the only water it needs. Take one small, intentional step. The moment you stop focusing on what you lack and begin to nurture what you have, the floodgates of abundance will open. Your lucky numbers for this journey, gentle guideposts along the way, are 5, 17, 28, 39, 51, and 62. See them not as a promise of a lottery win, but as gentle winks from the universe, affirming that you are on the right path. Daily love. In matters of the heart, you may have felt as if you were tending a garden alone. You have given so much, hoping that your love and effort would be mirrored back to you. If you have been in a dynamic where you feel more like a caregiver than an equal partner, your soul is asking you to pause. Love should feel like coming home, not like a constant battle for recognition. The most profound act of love you can perform today is to come home to yourself. For those in a relationship, this is a time for gentle but firm boundaries. Creating a little space is not an act of punishment. It is an act of self-preservation, allowing you to hear your own heart again. For those who are single, this is a sacred time to cultivate your own inner garden. Fall in love with your own life, your own energy, your own peace. The more you radiate self-love and contentment, the more you will attract a partner who respects the sanctity of your heart and is ready to build a home with you, not just take shelter in yours. At work, the feeling of being off balance in your career is a sacred signal from your soul. It is asking you, are you building a career that honors your spirit? Or are you simply laboring out of obligation? You are the builder of the zodiac, Taurus. Your work must feel like an extension of your soul. Your steady, deliberate pace is not a weakness. It is your greatest strength. Do not let the frantic energy of the world convince you otherwise. Revisit your professional goals. What legacy do you truly want to build? Take one small action today that aligns your work with your soul's purpose. That is where your true power lies. Health. Your body is the physical foundation of your life. It is the sacred earth that holds you. If you have been feeling exhausted, tense, or sluggish, it is because your body has been absorbing the energetic static around you. Your body keeps the score. That tension in your shoulders, that ache in your back, it is the physical manifestation of the emotional burdens you have been carrying. Your healing begins with softness, a walk in nature, deep, conscious breaths, releasing tears you've held back. Your rest is not a reward, it is a sacred necessity. Treat your body like the holy temple it is, and it will guide you back to a state of vibrant, grounded well-being. Family and friends. It is often within our family that our oldest wounds reside. You may feel a deep love for them, but also a profound exhaustion. The message for you is gentle but clear. You can love your family from a distance. You are no longer required to shrink yourself to fit into old, painful dynamics. You are the one who can break the cycle by honoring your own peace, by setting loving boundaries. You are not just healing yourself, you are offering a new way of being for generations to come. Compatibility. As you rebuild your home, you will naturally gravitate toward those who honor its structure. Fellow Earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn will feel like trusted architects, helping you lay a solid foundation. Water signs, Cancer, Pisces can be like a gentle rain, nurturing the garden of your soul. But be mindful to keep your own boundaries strong. Fire signs, Aries, Leo can bring a beautiful warmth and passion like a hearth fire, as long as their energy doesn't become a wildfire that threatens your peace. Air signs, Gemini, Aquarius can open the windows and let a fresh breeze in, but their scattered energy may sometimes feel unsettling to your newly established calm. Trust the feeling, trust the energy. Your soul knows who belongs in your sanctuary. Your color for today is emerald green, the color of the heart chakra, of renewal and of lush, abundant life. Visualize this color surrounding you, grounding you in the frequency of healing and prosperity. And so, we close with this truth. The universe doesn't respond to what you want. It responds to who you believe you are. Thank you for allowing me to sit with you in this sacred space. Remember, the stars can illuminate the path, but you are the one walking it. You are the one rebuilding, and you are the one who holds the power to make it a masterpiece. If this message resonated deep within your soul, I invite you to like this video and subscribe. Let this channel be a safe harbor for you, a gentle reminder in the storm that you are never alone on your journey. I will see you in the next one. Until then, walk forward in your power. Your healing is sacred.